Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Transfer News Latest. We have a lot to get through in news today, with many Chelsea moves, including a huge Real Madrid shake-up in their midfield, and many others. So let's get straight into it. Before we start the video, I would like to remind you to please like the video and subscribe if you go on to enjoy it. It really does help out the channel. Now, we start with the biggest news, broken this morning by Fabrizio Romano, and that is the verbal agreement between Marco Palestra and Chelsea is in place between all parties. The deal is locked and loaded. Here we go. I did mention this in a short already this morning, but in case you haven't seen it already, Palestra will sign a 5-year contract at Chelsea, who will pay Atalanta €55 million, including add-ons, and a 10% sell-on clause. Apparently, Xabi Alonso personally called Palestra to tell him his plans for him and how he would fit into a system at Chelsea. This is a great bit of business from Chelsea, and it's also a player who spent the season on loan at Cagliari and won the Serie A Player of the Year last season. He was also wanted by Inter Milan, which was something I had reported in a previous episode. But then Chelsea hijacked the deal. So, props to Chelsea for doing that. But it seems Chelsea are not done in the Serie A, as the club also has a strong interest in Atalanta's Yunus Musa. They are also interested in Como's Jacobo Ramon, and this is useful given Como are interested in Trevor Chalobah. Whilst Cesc Fabregas is personally pushing for the defender's arrival, the financial package required could make the deal quite difficult. Chelsea have also begun talks with Crystal Palace for Maxence Lacroix in their search for a better, more experienced centre-back, and also the Leeds fullback Goodmanson to replace Cucurella. It seems Chelsea also have several significant outgoings planned. Firstly, Man City are interested in signing Malo Gusto. Chelsea value Gusto at £75 million and are not actively working to sell the right-back despite signing Marco Palestra, but there have been no bids or talks between the clubs so far. Whether Gusto goes or not, I think there is a high chance given Man City just signed Enzo Fernández, but it is definitely a story we'll have to pay attention to as the summer goes on. Also, Jose Mourinho has identified Enzo Fernández as the top midfield target for Real Madrid. Luckily for Real Madrid, Enzo has told the club that he is ready to do everything to make the move happen this summer, and Real Madrid plan to open talks with Chelsea in the next few days. However, Real Madrid would need to sell some big names in the midfield to fund Enzo's move, and that is looking to be most likely Tchouaméni or Camavinga, or both. Personally, I think it is most likely going to be Tchouaméni because he and Valverde won't want to be in the same locker room anymore, and Man United are interested in him. Anyway, staying in London, Tottenham have agreed a deal to sign Martin Dubravka. He is set to be Tottenham's new backup keeper behind Kinski. This means that now Vicario is set to leave Tottenham, with Napoli and Juventus currently the club's keenest on him. Leeds have also signed Harry Wilson on a free transfer from Fulham. The Welsh international will complete his medical in due course and will join Leeds on a higher salary. I think this is actually a fair transfer because Wilson has been one of Fulham's best players in the last few seasons. And we finish with news just in, and that is Alejandro Grimaldo to Atletico Madrid is locked and loaded. Here we go. The verbal agreement is in place between all parties as Atleti will pay Leverkusen over €20 million with add-ons. Grimaldo also only wanted Atleti, which is why he agreed personal terms last week. The deal is now in place and it is a good deal for Grimaldo and Atletico Madrid. To be fair, Leverkusen have not been the same since Xabi Alonso left, so it makes sense why Grimaldo decided to leave. And Atletico Madrid are in need of a strong left-back. I think Grimaldo can definitely bring that strong defensive stability and that attacking flair that he was known at Leverkusen. However, given Grimaldo flourished in a 5-back system and Simeone's Harambol is known for a 4-4-2, I do wonder whether he may be as productive as he was at Leverkusen. And those are all the transfers I have for you today. It was a shorter one, but anyway, if you have watched to the end, please be sure to like the video and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.